One solitary life. Here is a man who was born in an obscure village, the child of a peasant woman. He grew up in another village. He worked in a carpenter shop until he was 30. Then for 3 years he was an itinerant preacher. He never owned a home, he never wrote a book, he never held an office, he never had a family, he never went to college, he never put his foot inside a big city. He never traveled 200 miles from the place he was born. He never did one of the things that usually accompanies greatness. He had no credentials but himself. While still a young man, the tide of popular opinion turned against him. His friends ran away. One of them denied him. He was turned over to his enemies. He went through the mockery of a trial. He was nailed upon a cross between two thieves. While he was dying, his executioners gambled for the only piece of property he had on earth, his coat. When he was dead, he was laid in a borrowed grave through the pity of a friend. 19 long centuries have come and gone, and today he is a centerpiece of the human race. I am far within the mark when I say that all the armies that ever marched, all the navies that ever sailed, all the governments that ever sat, and all the kings that ever reigned, put together, have not affected the life of man upon this earth as powerfully as has that one solitary life. That was adapted from a sermon by Dr. James Allen Francis. I love the fact that even non-Christian writers of the time wrote of the life of Christ. The Roman historian Tacitus, Pliny the Younger, the Roman governor of Bithynia, Josephus, the Jewish historian. The Babylonian Talmud mentions Christ, even Lucian, the Greek satirist. But Matthew captured this moment in Matthew 16:13. Jesus asks his disciples, "Who do the people say the Son of Man is?" They replied, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." "But what about you?" he asked. "Who do you say I am?" Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Until next week, know this. Because of him, you are so deeply loved and so truly blessed.